Welcome to Quiz Cues. This is amazing. Are you ready to play Cluephoria? Guess the answer quickly to score more points. Clues are revealed one by one. After the last clue, the answer is revealed. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Are you ready? Let's go! What Retro Tech am I? Computers took my job. I clap against an ink ribbon. My carriage returns with a ding. I am a mechanical typewriter. I ruled offices from the 1870s to the 1980s with my loud clacking keys and frequent dings. When word processors and computers matured, the days of ink ribbons and correction fluid quickly disappeared. Guess what? Retro Tech I am. I buzz while I work. Tiny pins strike my ribbon. I create images dot by dot. Lasers silenced my hammering. I am a dot matrix printer. I hammered tiny pins against ribbons throughout the 1980s and 90s to create text and graphics with distinctive buzzing sounds. When laser and inkjet printers arrived with silent precision, my noisy printouts became obsolete. I am a Retro Tech gadget. I wear a metal shutter. Insert me and wait for the spin. USB drives stole my throne. I hold only 1.44 megabytes. I'm a 3.5-inch floppy disk. I was the 1990s standard for portable storage, protecting 1.44 megabytes of precious data behind my metal shutter. USB flash drives arrived with exponentially more space, and I was quickly forgotten in desk drawers everywhere. Retro Tech gadget riddle. Half-inch tape winds through me. Be kind and rewind me. I record TV while you sleep. DVD killed my necessity. I'm a VHS VCR. I captured family memories on half-inch magnetic tape throughout the 1980s and 90s. Families rented cassettes by the millions until DVDs arrived with sharper images and no need for rewinding. What Retro Tech am I? Sharper pictures than my rival. Lost the great format war of the 1980s. Sony kept me alive until 2016. Smaller cassettes, better quality. I am a Betamax VCR. I offered superior picture quality in the late 1970s and 80s, yet I lost the format war to my cheaper VHS rival. Sony kept manufacturing my tapes stubbornly until 2016, long after the world had moved on. Name that retro gadget. I read movies with a laser. My discs are 12 inches across. Movies arrive in plastic caddies. DVD shrank me into history. I'm a Laserdisc player. I brought laser-read movies into homes during the 1980s using massive 12-inch discs in plastic caddies when DVDs arrived. Smaller, cheaper, and more convenient. My laser precision became a collector's curiosity. Can you guess what retro tech I am? I speak only in numbers. Find a phone and call me back. Text messages killed my buzz. I beep urgently on belts. I am a numeric pager. I beeped urgently on the belts of doctors and business people throughout the 1980s and 90s, displaying only phone numbers on my tiny screen. Two-way texting on mobile phones made my one-way silence feel antiquated overnight. I am a retro tech gadget. I organize life in monochrome. Graffiti is my secret language. Smartphones absorbed my being. A stylus writes on my screen. I am a Palm Pilot PDA. I slipped into pockets in the late 1990s, offering calendars and contacts through my stylus and graffiti shorthand. Smartphones swallowed my functions whole, making my monochrome screen a nostalgic memory. Can you guess what retro tech I am? Touchscreens broke my empire. Push email was my specialty. I wear a physical QWERTY crown. They called me Crackberry. I am a BlackBerry phone. I dominated corporate boardrooms in the 2000s with my physical keyboard and secure push email, earning the nickname Crackberry for my addictiveness. The iPhone's touchscreen revolution made my click wheel and keys feel suddenly ancient. Guess what retro tech gadget I am? My wheel clicks as you navigate. Streaming ended me in 2014. I carry thousands of songs. White earbuds dangle from me. I'm an iPod classic. I revolutionized music in the 2000s with my mechanical click wheel and white earbuds. Carrying thousands of songs in your pocket when streaming services made ownership optional, Apple discontinued me in 2014. What retro tech gadget am I? I made music personal. Foam headphones hang from my sides. 2 AA batteries fuel me. I set cassettes free in 1979. I am a Sony Walkman. I liberated music from living rooms in 1979, letting you carry cassette tapes anywhere with lightweight foam headphones. Digital MP3 players and smartphones eventually replaced my magnetic magic, but I defined the personal audio era. Name that retro tech gadget. I scream when connecting. My screech is the sound of cyberspace. I monopolize the line, making it busy. Broadband silenced me forever. I am a dial-up modem. I screamed and screeched my way into the internet during the 1990s, forcing you to choose between making calls and browsing the web. Broadband's always-on silence killed my noisy connection ritual. I'm a Retro Tech gadget. Slight curve and flicker. I shoot electrons at phosphors. Heavy glass tube inside. Flat panels made me extinct. I am a CRT monitor. I illuminated desktops for decades with my heavy glass cathode ray tube and flickering curved screen. When flat LCD panels dropped in price, my bulk and weight were banished to recycling centers. Can you guess what Retro Tech I am? I click mechanically. You get 24 or 36 attempts only. Digital made it too easy. I consume 35mm film rolls. I am a 35mm film SLR camera. I gave photographers precise control with interchangeable lenses and satisfying mechanical clicks for decades, limiting them to 24 or 36 exposures per roll. Digital sensors eliminated my film costs and darkroom rituals entirely. Retro Tech gadget riddle. I click loudly when working. The click of death ends me. They called me super floppy. I store 100 megabytes bulkily. I am an iOmega zip drive. I was marketed as the super floppy in the late 1990s, offering 100 megabytes when others offered 1.44, clicking loudly as I accessed your data. The click of death signaled my failure, and USB flash drives soon offered more space in smaller packages. What Retro Tech gadget am I? Feed me or I die. Teachers fear my beeping. I hatch on keychains. Born in Japan, 1996. I am a Tamagotchi virtual pet. I hatched on plastic keychains in 1996, demanding constant feeding and attention or facing virtual death. Teachers confiscated me worldwide for disrupting classrooms until smartphone apps replaced my pixelated needs. Guess what Retro Tech gadget I am? My screen shows shades of green. D-pad and buttons control me. I traveled with Tetris inside. 118 million carried me. I am a Nintendo Game Boy. I conquered portable gaming in 1989 with my pea green screen, D-pad, and bundled Tetris cartridge, selling over 118 million units despite color competitors. Advanced handhelds eventually overshadowed my monochrome dominance. Name that retro gadget. Wood grain covers me. Silver labels on my cartridges. 1 joystick. 1 red button. I crashed gaming in 1983. I am an Atari 2600. I invaded living rooms in 1977 with my wood grain panels and silver-labeled cartridges, pioneering interchangeable games before crashing the industry in 1983. My simple joystick and single button launched home gaming. What retro tech gadget am I? I weigh 28 pounds. IBM compatible, but not IBM. Portable DOS in 1983. My keyboard folds over my face. I'm a compact portable. I was the first IBM PC-compatible portable computer in 1983, a 28-pound sewing machine with a built-in CRT and folding keyboard, legally reverse-engineered to avoid IBM's grip. I proved computers could travel. I'm a retro tech gadget. White borders frame me. Photos develop before you. My film costs a fortune. Phones give away what I sold. I am a Polaroid one-step instant camera. I ejected developing photos that emerge before your eyes with iconic white borders and chemical smells, offering instant gratification at high film prices. Smartphones gave away instant images for free, making my expensive chemistry obsolete.
Whoa, look at that. Is that real?
Can you guess what retro tech I am? No beginning and no end. Forward only, no reverse. You've got 4 choices, that's it. Cassettes were my rival. I'm an 8-track tape player. I ruled car dashboards in the 1960s and 70s with endless tape loops that never rewound, forcing you to wait for songs to cycle back. Cassettes offered rewind buttons, and I faded into automotive history. Retro tech gadget riddle. Fashion icon status. 50 million served. Touchscreens flattened me. Razor-thin flip phone. I am a Motorola Razr. I became a fashion icon in the mid-2000s with my ultra-thin flip profile and sleek metal design, selling over 50 million units. Touchscreen smartphones flattened the market, making my hinge and keypad feel like ancient technology. Did you keep track of your score? Post it in the comments. We'd love to hear it. Thanks for playing Cluephoria. See you in the next game.